Alright, so we are back and I have some massive Rocket League news to talk to you about. Some updates, some maybe good and some really, really bad. Before we go any further, I just want to say to try and spread a little bit of positivity, here is a code and the first person that watches this video and enters this code into their game will receive titanium white Apex wheels, the black painted big splash and the picture this wheels as a way of hopefully making this video a little bit more positive. So thank you to the active subscribers of this channel that tune in early to the videos. I'm glad that one of you could receive those items with that code. I'm also live streaming tomorrow on TikTok, where if you watch the stream for 8 minutes, you can get a code like that yourself. So go to the description, drop me a follow on TikTok. It's pickapixel YT. We're getting very close to 250,000 followers there. I'd really appreciate it just to see if I can get some of you guys some items, you know, white Apex, black big splash, all that good stuff. Check out the TikTok. But now, what is it we're talking about? We've got some good and some bad. And the good, is it even good? I'll leave it for you to decide. I'd like to take your attention back to the Rocket League patch notes for Season 20. It's very, very easy, just like the terms and conditions, to skim over this bad boy and not realize what's actually in them. You're probably thinking, why the hell would I be bringing you back to this and talk about Rocket League updates? Well, this is what the title and the thumbnail is all about. Rocket League Season 20 is now live, featuring 3 new arenas, a 4v4 upgrade, Rocket Pass progression changes, and more. The more is what I'm interested in today. If we look at the headlines, there's very little in here except for, I guess, maybe these two, maybe these 3 pertains to this bit of news that we're talking about today. So you've got all the normal stuff, new content, Season 20. I have to say, when you're in a call with 3 other guys or girls or whoever, and you play ranked 4s, it is a lot of fun. The only difficulty is that you need to do it with friends in a call for it to be fun. So that, for me, a complete win. Free login reward, a win. Changes and updates. Obviously, first of all, they did the new driver challenges to try and stop smurfing, but in my head, it just makes smurfing easier because it's way easier to complete new driver challenges than get an account to level 20, which sometimes would take a couple of hours back in the day if you want to get a new account. But if we keep scrolling here, XP progression overhaul. This is what I'm talking about. Essentially, this is a change in the game that changes the way you progress in terms of XP. There used to be very set ways you get it. Now they've increased the ways you can get XP. But what have they sacrificed to make this possible? The answer, and you will not believe this, is crates. Limited edition drops like golden items. And if you want to know just how great golden items are, go and watch my last video. Perfect timing. I opened 600 golden crates in that last video. And in that video, I said how with every passing day, the likelihood of these videos gets less and less. Well, it was even lower than I thought, because as of right now, Season 20 and beyond, they will not be dropping golden crates. That will be replaced by XP. So win 5 matches to get XP instead of a crate, or themed event rewards like an actual item. No more crates. Just when we thought Haunted Hallows was coming around the corner, and it probably is, but will there be a Golden Pumpkin 25? No. Will there be a Golden Gift 25 in December with a big Christmas update? No. Something big is going to happen in December 2025, and we will get to that. That is the part 2 of this video. But 2019, they made the great crate conversion. They took crates as we knew and loved them with crates and keys and turned them into blueprints. That sucked. They took that away in 2019. 2023, they took away trading. That sucks. More on that in a minute. 2025, they are taking away the only crates we have left. Because other than that, we have drops. They're not crates, they're drops. Sport, special, deluxe, import, exotic, black market. But on top of that, they're making the drops harder to come by as well. You used to be able to guarantee drops every single week with the weekly challenges, but instead they're offering XP. They are literally anything that's crate related. Golden items, drops, unless it's in the Rocket Pass where you can still get the odd drop here and there. They have sucked that out of the game and replaced it with XP, which ultimately helps you progress through the Rocket Pass, sure, and get the items there. But if you don't like the Rocket Pass, you're done out. No items for you. No drops, because let's be honest, the drops in the Rocket Pass, you're going to get very likely nothing. I've opened 20,000 this year and I've only just started getting good stuff. And painted stuff, cool painted cars, forget it. It's gone. Cool painted wheels, sayonara. If you want to get a cool painted item, you either have to buy it from the item shop or hope that you like one of the Rocket Pass items beyond tier 70, that it's the item that you want and the color that you want. You can't get good painted items anymore. I mean, yeah, you can get dropped a blueprint after the game, which is like the old school crate. Because if you don't know, when you get a blueprint dropped after a game, before 2019, that blueprint would have been a crate. And whatever came up on that blueprint today would have been in that crate in 2019. So if you're lucky enough to get a black market blueprint, back in the day, that would have been a crate that you could pay to open and get the hype of getting a black market out of. But now, if you want to get a painted item, you have to get it from a blueprint and then use credits to buy it. And you'd also have to buy the credits. It's not like back in the day when you could trade the credits for items you already have, so therefore essentially getting it for free because you don't want the items you traded the credits for. They're essentially making the Rocket Pass more accessible. All challenges and therefore XP are available to players without even buying the Rocket Pass. And the Season 20 challenge reward also, that's not drops either. That's an item. They also forgot to add that you can demolish cars backwards if you're driving supersonic backwards, which is cool. They just forgot to add that when they first released the patch notes, which is crazy. I swear to God, they're making it harder and harder for me to create content. Removing crates, they're removing trading. That was a big one, but removing golden crates, they're making it so difficult, man. Just tell me you don't want me to make videos. I mean, come on. But what is the good news? Potentially, that I spoke about at the start of this video. It's essentially the announcement that I thought was coming at Worlds, and that is that Rocket League would be moving over to Fortnite. Because for whatever you think about Fortnite, if Rocket League is in Fortnite, there will be more people wanting to play the game. And if more people want to play it, that's better for the game. That we can all agree. So this is from a Fall Guys perspective. I feel like Fall Guys and Rocket League are very much in the same boat here. But here are some recent miscellaneous leaks with regards to Fortnite. And there's a lot about Chapter 7. Here, concerts return in Chapter 7. When you Google, when is Chapter 7 of Fortnite coming out? The answer is December 2025. Do you know what else is coming out in December 2025? Season 21 of Rocket League. And in those same leaks, with the timeline of those leaks looking to be around about December, we have Rocket League ported over, along with Fall Guys. Everything else even gets its own bullet point, and Rocket League's just an afterthought. The actual bullet point on the list is that the Rocket Racing mode gets an overhaul, alongside Rocket League being ported over. Every single thing in this list has its own bullet point, except for Rocket League, which is just an afterthought that gets ported into Fortnite after the overhaul of the failed Rocket Racing. I mean, we all theorized that Rocket Racing was a way of Fortnite testing Unreal Engine 5 and Rocket League cars and how viable a Rocket League in Fortnite could be. And regardless of the fact that Rocket Racing cataclysmically failed and just doesn't even exist really anymore, they decided that yes, Rocket League will succeed within Fortnite. And as per our predictions all the way back in January, it looks like Rocket League is going to be ported over to Fortnite, potentially in December 2025 when Chapter 7 of Fortnite rolls around. There has been theories that with the Chapter 7, trailer and story, Rocket League cars will like fly in and Rocket League's then in the Fortnite universe and that's how you can play Rocket League. But I then asked you this, what the hell does that mean for Steam? Because it's no secret that Steam Rocket League in particular has a lot of issues, a lot of bugs, a lot of crashes. It's just not working and running efficiently. And I don't know about you, but whenever I've had a problem with Steam, if it gets that bad, I load up my game on Epic Games and it works. So it's almost as if they're leaving Steam behind. And if they move Rocket League to Fortnite, Unreal Engine 5 and the Epic launcher even, Steam gets left behind because Steam would still be on Unreal Engine 3, I'd imagine. And it might be that they're like, look, if you want to keep playing Rocket League on the new version, you could call it Rocket League 2 if you want, Rocket League UE5. If you want to play that, you've got to play it either through Fortnite or the Epic Games launcher. We're leaving Steam in the dust. I think that's what's happening here. That's what the timeline suggests. That's what the leaks suggest. Now, they always say, of course, the leaks are subject to change, and sometimes things change because they've been leaked. They would have been that way, but then because it's been exposed, they're like, maybe we should change it. This is all I can see them doing. So that's the Rocket League update for today. They've removed crates. I can't believe it. We've had crates come out in the game in some capacity, whether it was an original crate or a golden crate, for the last 9 years, and they've taken it out completely. Even the anniversary crate, the ooze canister, that was all hype. No more! Crates are gone. I suppose we'll keep going with the videos we're making because I really enjoy the videos I'm currently making, and I feel like we're making the best content I've ever made on the pickapixel channel. I've also got 2 new series coming up, Rocket League related, that I think you're going to really enjoy, so I'm going to keep going, certainly this year, but we're going to see what happens in December with these updates. Do we see a Rocket League 2, a UE5, a porting to Fortnite? But with trading gone, which is not going to come back, by the way, with crates gone, it's getting more and more difficult to be a Rocket League channel. So we'll have to see where we go from there. There's a lot to digest in this video, so please do drop a like and subscribe down below. And while you're down there, let me know your thoughts about all of this in the comments. Do you think the port to Fortnite is good news, or do you think this video has just been a massive downer and it's been all bad news? Let me know in the comments. As I said, I've been Pixel, you've been awesome, and I'll see you in the next video very soon.
I am a beast, I'm at the top, I run these beats, I hold my spot, so stop before it hits.